Hi, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks very much for joining us. I hope the self-isolation is treating you well as it can. We've got some pretty good weather coming up actually for being stuck at home. It means you can still get out into the garden or you can still get out into the street, go for a bit of a walk around your block if you need to. There's a little bit of wet weather. Most of it is focused along the eastern side of the North Island between about Masterton and Gisborne. So let's take a look and see what's happening for Wednesday today. Not much. The winds are light right across the country. We saw some morning fog around Wellington. Light winds really in many places as we sort of have high pressure. It's sort of high pressure. It's not really a big high rolling on in. Now temperature wise on Wednesday, this is the departure from normal. And as you can see, most places are leaning a little bit warmer than usual for this time of the year. The eastern side's the exception. It's about average along the east, especially as you hug the coastline. As we head into Thursday, the warmth is still there in these western and inland and northern areas, but the east cools down a wee bit, especially in the North Island, because you've got a surge of cooler breezes and a few showers coming in. So that's why not quite as warm for you on Thursday, but the South Island pretty much the same for both Wednesday and Thursday. So here is Thursday's setup. You can see that southeasterly flow going over the Chatham Islands and straight on in to about Gisborne, Wairoa and Napier. Temperatures down a wee bit. We've got a few showers coming in with that southeasterly. Pretty much dry though everywhere else. And in fact, in the rest of the North Island, you get that reverse nor'wester, as I call it, the sou'easter. It's very much what Canterbury gets with a nor'wester. You'll end up with sunny weather, a lot of cloud-free areas, and the temperatures lifting up into the low to mid-20s potentially. By Friday, we've still got that same breeze, although it might turn a little bit more easterly for some northern areas. Still mostly sunny and fairly dry. A bit cooler though, once again, for the eastern side of the North Island. You've really got a few days coming up with those showers and cooler winds, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The South Island's got high pressure moving over you with a northeasterly breeze. So again, inland areas will be warm, southern areas will be mild, eastern areas perhaps still just a little cool. As we go in towards the weekend, Saturday sees showers along the eastern side once again, showers into the north as well. They won't be much around Northland, it's just a couple of showers in that mix, and one or two around the west coast. Otherwise, the winds starting to pick up from the northerly quarter. Does the same on Sunday as well, just a couple of isolated showers up to the north. Generally speaking, northerly winds coming down. They'll be northwesterly around parts of the South Island, and they'll be more north to northeast, or northwest actually, sort of northerly quarter for the North Island, because they'll be tilting a bit more northeast around the eastern side, but maybe a bit more northwest around the Cook Strait area. I hope you got all that. Now into next week, and there isn't a great deal of change on Monday from Sunday. Still fairly windy through central New Zealand with the nor'westers by the looks of it there. Windy nor'westers for the rest of the South Island, keeping the temperatures up in Southland, Otago and Canterbury, so it should be fairly mild for you. And our final map is for Tuesday of next week. Now that shows some rain lining up in the Tasman Sea that will hopefully bring some showers into northern New Zealand. It's still a bit unclear whether or not that will be energetic enough to bring in rain. Yesterday's update, we could see that area of rain linking up with the cyclone. That is not the case at this stage. Modelling today suggests the cyclone will be out at sea to our northeast, giving it about a 70% chance to do that, a 30% chance of it hitting land. We'll keep an eye on those updates, but really this big building high south of Australia already showing up on Tuesday in the Tasman Sea is likely to be the guiding force for that system, just like it was with the last one, and will also be pushing more showers and more autumnal westerlies and southwesterlies into the country. So there are a few things to focus on. The cyclone to the north later next week, which should stay to our north, but we will be watching it very closely. And the other thing is what you can't see on the map. It's the storm coming behind that high for the following weekend, the second weekend of April. Could be down in the Southern Ocean. It might bring in a wintry change to the South Island. Still a long way off, but we like to just mention them once they start to show up on the maps. That is all from me. Back again tomorrow, Thursday.